Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. The title of this video is No Volume for Bass. So it's a little play on words. You know I don't like the word bass. I like the word low frequency because I think it's more descriptive. We can assign a maximum low frequency and we use 100 cycles or below for purposes of our discussion. So I usually don't ask people to use common sense when it comes to physics, but I think there's so much misunderstanding out there about size and dimension and low frequency and what works and what doesn't. I think if we use a little common sense in this, we'll get some more understanding. So let's give it a go. We all know low frequency energy is measured in hertz. Okay, let's pick 30, 40, 50 cycles. Hertz, same thing. These are very long waves of energy. A 30 cycle wave is 37 foot long. A 40 cycle wave is 28 foot long. And a 50 cycle wave is 23 foot long. Now, using common sense, if we have an object that's 37 foot long, let's say we have a couch that's 37 foot long, and our room is 16 foot long, our couch isn't going to fit. Okay, so what happens when the couch doesn't fit? We have to get a new couch, or we have to get a smaller couch, or if it's a sectional, we just take parts of it. Well, that's kind of what we do in low frequency management, because 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 cycle energy is very long and it won't fit in our rooms, okay? So the goal is to let that wavelength run its full course, to live and die on its own volition without influencing it from room boundaries. So we have to realize that we're going to have to live with certain problems that this low frequency energy produces in a room. That's why I'm really adamant about getting the room size and volume correct at the beginning, so at least we have a good starting point to manage energy. The best distance, obviously, is for the wavelength to run full. So if we could have rooms that are 37, 38, 39 foot, going to be a lot easier to get a nice flat response at the 30 cycle level. Well, we can't do that. I get it. You know, we're not going to have rooms that are 37, 28, and 23 foot. 23 and 28 we see quite a bit. So the goal here is to let that low frequency energy have enough volume that it causes us the least amount of problems. It's always going to cause problems, but we want to have size and volume of the room to a point where it's not going to cause us so much problem. And here's the tipping point. Cause us so much of a problem we can't treat it. To treat it, what do we got to do? We got to make the room smaller because we have to add low frequency absorption. Low frequency absorption, our technology, the most powerful there is in the world, is 12, 14, and 16 inches deep, depending. So just think about lining your walls, your front, your rear, your sides with 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 inches of space. You're going to lose 2, 3, 4 feet in your dimensions. So that's why we have that red, yellow, green chart, and you can look at that on our website. That'll give you some guidelines, some starting points to look for. So first thing you want to look at in any audio room is, are we going to be using low frequency? If we are, let's pick a distance that the low frequency energy can live in, and then we can treat it at the same time. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple of days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.